and just changing the whole identity of this team compared to the one that we saw pre-pandemic. We're set for action. Big day of hoops here on TNT.
He stays under control, he gets to his spots, and he just rises up over the top of people.
Lillard rising up, but he misses from the outside. Oh, that is really deep. Damian Lillard makes it look so easy. Rebounded by Jackson.
Lillard and McCollum are going to have a lot of those shots today because Zubac is going to play in a drop.
Reggie Jackson maneuvers to the rim. He had been with the New York Knicks this year as a primary scorer. Turnaround Carmelo, put a copyright on that. Carmelo Anthony. Mavericks out-rebounded them 45-37. Stan, they had just 8 turnovers in that game. Nobody home. Carmelo Anthony with the flush.
Become great screeners because the guys guarding them on the screen don't want to take their body off the shooter to help on the cut.
Splash for Paul George. 22-17 Blazers. George, kick. Green, oh, he's feeling it. JaMychal Green, a straightaway triple.
She is on a respirator, and he continues to be very worried about his grandmother.
No, we certainly wish Youssef and his family the best. Lou Williams connects inside the arc, tied at 24. Oh, what a play. Damian Lillard.
It's 2 in a row. You just can't let Lou Williams get to his left hand to that pull-up.
Lillard to the rack.
Shooting the 3 great right now, other than Gary Trent, don't have a lot of great three-point shooting on the floor. Going to his left hand on the pull-up. I know this, everybody that does a scouting report on the Clippers talks about Lou Williams going left on the pull-up, and then Damian Lillard. And that's something he's looking for in these last few games here in the bubble, that they'll be able to get to the second and third options in their offense, because as he pointed out, you know, you have to be disciplined to the game plan, and you have to know personnel. And the Blazers are letting Lou Williams get to his comfort zone, and they're letting Rodney McGruder drive the ball to his strong hand. You know, part of this game, guys are tough to stop in this league.
McCollum being watched by Jackson, now a switch. Switch again, Patterson on Melo. Carmelo Anthony, one-on-one scoring, his forte.
He gets a smaller guy on him. He's just going to go over the top on his jump shot. He gets Patrick Patterson on him, and he knows Patrick Patterson doesn't have the mobility to play him off the dribble.
Driving deuce by Reggie Jackson once again. ISO. Melo comes up short. Offensive board for Wenyen Gabriel. Second chance opportunity, and it's a tray for Gary Trent Jr.
And he's already 2 for 2 today.
It's been amazing to watch his development so quickly. Paul George, silky smooth.
There have also been just some instances of guys making jump shots over the top.
Gary Trent Jr. unconscious.
From 3-point range in the bubble.
Wenyen Gabriel George it loose. It's a 2-on-1. Upstairs, Simons! Skywalker!
If the guy's making 25 out of 38 threes, it's pretty easy to have confidence in him. But look, that Blazer defense right there just will not take them very far. Whoever stiffens up defensively here first is a team that can take control of this game.
McCollum from really deep.
This front line is as big and as good as any in the league.
Off the scramble, Paul George gets inside for 2. 6.5 assists per game in the restart. That is 6 more per game than what they did pre-pandemic, and it's because of that. Guys are making shots. Gary Trent Jr.
having to come and block late all the time.
Back door. Pretty. Damian Lillard with the reverse.
Tough guy, relishing the matchup right now with Carmelo Anthony.
Backdoor again. This time Lillard gets it to go. A 10-second difference, shot clock to game clock. George hangs. He's got it. Paul George. Morris the pull-up. Offensive board, Zubac, reload, George, deep ball, he cans it. Melo turns the corner and finishes. Clippers have never been higher than a 3 seed. Currently the number 2, and Reggie Jackson connects from the outside. Gonna have to shoot it. Shamet Jab step and a J, rims out. Good box out there by Zubats, cut by Shamet, and a two-handed throwdown.
He's a little bit frustrated as far as handling the ball. He has not handled the blitzes really well, but when he's one-on-one, it's awfully tough to stop him.
Yeah. Isolation, 9 to shoot. Double team from Williams. Lillard spins and scores.
Oh my, great footwork.
Patrick Patterson makes a 3. And it's 94-93 Portland. Tack on 2 more for Damian Lillard on his drive to the rim.
Damian Lillard, those things amaze me. I know Doc Rivers is shaking his head, and I know that will come up on the film tomorrow. Like, that's not just anybody driving to the basket.
7 to shoot for Mann. Magruder on the cross. Kick it. Green. Count it. A 3. Blazers have gone nearly 3 minutes without a point. They trail by 1. Nurkic against Patterson. Turns. Soft touch with the left hand.
Just not big enough to play Nurkic in the paint.
100-99 Portland. Shamet on a switch. Drives by Nurkic for 2. Double team on Lillard. Collins looks to the post. Mann in a mismatch. The cutter, McCollum, and it's Nurkic with a heads-up play on the bullet feed. On Landry Shamet, he remains in the game. Backdoor, Lillard, kick out. Trent, shooting practice, book it, a 3. And Nurkic controls it. Get into it quickly. Trent. Oh, yeah. Gary Trent Jr. Another 3. Terrence Mann in. Paul George to the bench with 5 minutes to go. Morris rims in. 1-point game.
To get guys to their strengths, they've been dropping against everyone other than Paul George. It allows Marcus Morris to step into what's a very comfortable shot for him.
McCollum sticks it from the outside. That's a 3. Nurkic got on the deck. Terrence Mann, extended minutes. Morris lines it up. He knocks it down. Morris with a 3 ball. 111-110 Portland. McCollum got a 3.
Doc Rivers is going to call timeout. End of a playoff game, but why not give these guys some minutes right now?
Paul George remains on the bench for LA. And there you go. Patterson, the trigger man. Portland up by 5. Into Shamet. Quick move to the rim, and he scoops it in.
JaMychal Green can all really defend, and Patrick Patterson is going to give you a great effort.
Trent. Too strong, rebounded by Green. Shamet, mismatch with Nurkic. 10 to shoot. Feed it. Nobody there. Patterson takes advantage, and the foul. Patrick Patterson going to the free throw line. Now it's Lillard with 44 seconds left. Lillard makes his move, drives in, and scores on the interior. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Mann takes the baseline, the stumble and kick. Magruder for the lead. He's got it. Rodney Magruder delivers a 3.
They're excited to be on the floor. Sometimes that aggression can get the worst of them.
And Lillard draws the foul.
It's actually rare to see Doc disagree with the call, usually very supportive of the official.
His first free throws of the day. Missed them both. Rebound knocked around. Nurkic got a hand on it. Shamet controls. And it's going the other way. Green.
This is a big game for the Trailblazers.
After the long stoppage, Green 77% career shooter. Blazers down by 3. Lillard, Dame time for the tie, no good. Rebound to Green.
Well, you got a foul.
And they foul Shamet at midcourt. Shamet hits on a pair, and that will do it. McCollum tosses at the horn, and he cans it. The Clippers hand the Blazers a big bubble blow.